My child, I see you standing in the storm, trembling between what you believe and what you feel. You whisper, "Lord, I want to trust you, but the weight is too heavy." And I answer, "Even now, in the trembling of your heart, I am here, breathing strength into your weakness. Every heartbeat is proof that I have not left you. You think your faith is small, but it is still alive, and that living spark is enough for me to work miracles." Do you think the darkness has power over you? Look closer. Even the night bows to the morning I have already prepared. Every tear that has fallen has been caught in my hands. Every silence that you feared was abandonment was actually my whisper of endurance. I have not forgotten you, I have been forming you. What feels like breaking is actually building. Unseen roots of unshakable faith stretching deep beneath your pain. So hear me now, beloved. You will not fall apart in vain. The storms that roar around you are not sent to drown you, but to teach you how to walk on the water of faith. Step by trembling step, with your eyes fixed on me. I see the weight you carry, my child. I see the quiet exhaustion that lives behind your smile, the silent ache that no one else seems to notice. You have tried to stay strong, holding your faith like a fragile candle in a storm, afraid that if you let go, the flame will vanish. But I tell you, even when your hands tremble, I am the one keeping that light alive. You do not keep your faith is kept by me. I know the nights that seem endless, when you stare into the dark and wonder if I still hear your prayers. You whisper, "Lord, I'm trying to believe," while your heart feels torn between trust and despair. You question if you've done something wrong, if you've missed my voice, if I have turned away. Yet even in those questions, you are not far from me. You are walking through the sacred valley where faith learns to breathe. You have been disappointed, misunderstood, and sometimes forgotten by those you trusted most. The promises of others faded, and you were left to hold the broken pieces alone. But know this, I have seen every moment of that loneliness. Every tear that has fallen has been gathered in my hands, and every sigh that left your chest has been recorded in eternity. You were never invisible to me. Even when the world looked away, I kept my gaze on you. You ask, why does it have to hurt so much? Because the soil of your soul is being tilled for new life. Pain is not your enemy. It is the shadow that reveals where light will soon dwell. You think I am silent, but I am speaking through the pauses, teaching you that true faith is not found in noise, but in stillness. It is in the silence that I rebuild your strength, not through explanation, but through presence. I know how tired you are of pretending that you're okay. You wake up each day and put on courage like armor, even when your heart feels cracked beneath it, and yet that very act, rising again when you would rather give up, is worship. Every breath you take while waiting for me is a declaration that you still believe I am good. That is faith, my beloved. Not perfect words or unwavering confidence, but the courage to keep walking toward me, even with trembling knees. Do not compare your journey to others. Some walk through gardens. You are walking through wilderness, but the wilderness is not punishment. It is preparation. It strips away the illusions that once comforted you so that only truth remains. I am that truth. You are being purified, not abandoned. You are being shaped into one who can stand in the storm and still sing of my goodness. When you cry out, "Lord, I can't do this anymore," I lean closer and whisper, "Then let me do it through you. For you were never meant to carry this alone. Even when your faith feels faint, my faithfulness remains strong. You may feel like you're breaking, but you are only being made whole in ways you cannot yet see. So rest, my child. Do not fear the moments when you falter. Even when your faith shakes, you are still held by the hands that formed the stars. I know you, completely, deeply, endlessly, and I will never let you go. You keep asking, "Where are you, Lord?" As if I could ever leave the one I love. I am not somewhere distant, waiting for you to reach me. I am already here, in the rhythm of your breath, in the trembling of your hands, in the space between each heartbeat. I am the silence that does not abandon, the stillness that holds you when everything else collapses. Even when you cannot feel me, I am woven into your existence like light hidden within the fabric of the dawn. When you cried alone, I was there, not as a voice from heaven, but as the unseen calm that kept you from breaking. When you felt forgotten, I was the gentle weight of peace that pressed softly against your chest, reminding your heart to keep beating. You thought I was far because you could not hear me, but I was speaking in another language, the language of endurance, of growth, of unseen transformation. My silence was never rejection. It was the sacred space where your faith learned how to breathe without sight. I am not the God of distance, my beloved. I am the pulse within all things, the whisper in the wind, the shimmer on the water, the warmth that lingers after prayer. You look for me in grand moments, but I am most visible in the ordinary ones. The breath you draw when you almost give up, the tear that falls but does not destroy you, the sunrise that appears when you no longer expect it. I dwell not in what you demand to see, but in what your soul quietly feels. When you doubted me, I still believed in you. When you let go of faith, I held on tighter. When you stopped praying, I listened anyway, because your silence was still a conversation to me. I've been with you in every unseen battle, the moments when you smiled in public but crumbled in private. Each sigh, each tremor of fear, each whispered, "Help me," was received by my heart as worship. You did not fail your faith. You are living it, even in your uncertainty. You ask, why would you let me walk through fire? Because I knew the fire would refine you, not consume you. The same flame that burns away fear also illuminates truth. You think I am testing you, but I am actually trusting you, trusting that the faith I placed within you will endure, even when the world around you shakes. Every trial you face is a conversation between your soul and my promise, and I am answering you through it, not around it. I was there in the moments you thought you lost everything. When the door closed, I stood on the other side, preparing the next one. When your strength failed, I became the ground beneath your collapse. You have never fallen outside of my reach. Every wound has been held, every fear has been noticed, every unanswered prayer has been rewritten into a greater mercy. What you thought was abandonment was actually the moment I drew closest. Do not mistake the darkness for my absence. It is simply the shadow cast by my nearness. For even the night belongs to me. And though you cannot see the shape of what I am doing, I promise you this: nothing is wasted, nothing is random, and nothing is outside of my design. You are surrounded, enfolded, carried. Your life is not slipping through my fingers. It is being shaped within them. I am the still voice in the chaos, the hidden fire in your ashes, the light that keeps returning no matter how many times it's extinguished. Even when you feel unworthy, I call you worthy. Even when you feel forgotten, I am thinking of you. Even when you think all is lost, I am already writing resurrection into your story. So lift your eyes, my beloved. Stop looking for me in the distance. I am not beyond you, I am within you. When your heart aches, that ache is me stretching your capacity for love. When your tears fall, they baptize the soil where new faith will grow. And when you can no longer find words to pray, just breathe, for your breath itself is a prayer, and I am listening. You are not walking through this alone. You never have. You never will. Even now, as you read these words, my presence wraps around you like light on the horizon. Quiet, constant, and alive. I am here, and I have never stopped being here. My beloved, it is time to rest your heart. You have fought for so long, trying to hold together what was never meant to depend on your strength alone. You have stood bravely through the winds and the breaking waves, but even courage needs a place to exhale. Let this be that place. Let this be the moment when you release what you were never meant to carry. You have mistaken surrender for weakness, but surrender is not defeat. It is alignment. It is the sacred act of remembering who truly holds all things. When you finally stop striving, you will realize that my hands have been beneath yours all along. The power you have been searching for has never been found in control. It is found in trust. I know how tightly you hold on, not because you are stubborn, but because you are afraid. Afraid that if you release your grip, everything will collapse. But my child, even if it collapses, it will fall into my hands. I am the foundation that never shifts. Nothing truly crumbles when it rests in me. You have tried to solve every question, to fix what is broken, to understand what makes no sense. You think peace will come when you find the answers, but peace is not born from knowledge. It is born from surrender. You are safe to stop trying to control every outcome. You are safe to stop rehearsing every fear. When you let go, you will see that I was already working in the silence, weaving redemption from threads you thought were torn beyond repair. You whisper, "But Lord, if I stop fighting, will I fall?" And I say to you, if you fall, you will fall into grace. You cannot slip through fingers that shaped the stars. You cannot lose what was written into eternity before your first breath. Every time you loosen your hold on fear, my love flows more freely through the spaces you once tried to fill with control. You have carried too much, my beloved. The burden was never meant to be yours. Let me carry it. Let me take the weight from your shoulders. Let me exchange your striving for peace, your exhaustion for rest. You were not created to walk through fire alone. You were made to walk with me beside you. When you surrender, you do not disappear. You return to who you truly are. You are not meant to live in constant tension, trying to hold both fear and faith in your hands. Let faith take its rightful place. Let it breathe for you when you are tired. Let it lead when your eyes cannot see. There is a rhythm to divine trust. Inhale hope, exhale control. With every breath, remember, I am closer than the air around you. You do not need to know the way when you walk with the one who is the way. You do not need to carry tomorrow when I already dwell there. Do you not see how every moment of release opens you to greater peace? When you stop resisting what I am shaping, your soul begins to bloom again. Like soil that yields to the rain, you become soft, alive, ready for new growth. The things you feared to lose were only shadows of what I am preparing to give. You say, but I don't know how to let go. Then simply rest. Rest is the beginning of surrender. Close your eyes and breathe me in. You are not abandoned in the dark. You are being remade there. I am the light that lingers even when you close your eyes. Stop running. Stop trying to earn what I freely give. You don't need to be strong enough to deserve peace, just willing enough to receive it. You don't need to have perfect faith, only an open heart. I'm not waiting for you to become flawless before I move. I'm already moving in the midst of your imperfections. I do not need your perfection, only your permission. Every time you surrender, you make space for me to breathe through your life. Your surrender becomes the soil where miracles take root. Your stillness becomes the canvas where I paint peace. And your weakness becomes the doorway through which my strength enters. When you finally release the future into my hands, you will see that it was never out of control, only out of your control. The same hands that cradle galaxies are gentle enough to guide your heart. The same voice that spoke light into existence is whispering calm into your chaos. I'm not asking you to stop caring. I'm asking you to stop carrying. Let me hold what has been breaking you. You were never meant to walk through your days in constant fear of falling. You were created to move with grace, to rest in assurance, to live like one who knows she is loved beyond measure. So loosen your shoulders, my child. Breathe deeply. The universe does not depend on your tension. It depends on my constancy. The world spins, the stars burn, and your heart beats because I sustain them all. Do not confuse surrender with loss. Nothing you place in my hands is ever lost. It is transformed. Your tears become rivers of renewal. Your pain becomes the seed of compassion. Your waiting becomes the cradle of wisdom. Everything surrendered to me is made sacred. And when the storms rise again, because they will, remember this. Surrender is not a one-time act. It is a rhythm of love. Every time the waves crash, return to my arms. Every time you feel overwhelmed, call my name. Every time your heart races with fear, remember that peace is not the absence of the storm, but my presence within it. Even now, as you read these words, feel the invitation flowing through you. This is not the voice of demand. It is the voice of love. I am not asking you to surrender because I wish to take. I am asking you to surrender because I long to give. You have carried your story alone for too long. Let me hold it now. So come, rest your weary spirit in me. Lay down your need to control, to predict, to understand. Let every fear melt into trust. Let every question find quiet in my embrace. You are not falling apart. You are falling into grace, and grace will never let you go. My beloved, there is a sacred mystery hidden inside every season of your life, a quiet work that unfolds beneath what you can see, beneath what you understand. You think of transformation as something that happens after the pain ends, but I tell you it is happening right now, within it. Even as you read these words, even as your heart still trembles from all it has endured, I am shaping something holy inside you. Nothing has been wasted. Not one tear, not one night, not one breath drawn through the ache of survival. The path you walk has been marked by moments you thought would end you, yet here you are, breathing still. That breath is not ordinary. It is proof that resurrection lives in you. You are living what it means to rise again, not in a single glorious moment, but in 1,000 quiet ways. Every time you forgive, every time you choose hope over despair, every time you whisper, "My name," when your strength feels gone. You may not feel strong, but you are becoming strength itself, refined through what once tried to break you. I know, my child, you have asked me again and again, why must I walk through fire to find you? And I answer, because fire reveals what is eternal. Fire consumes what is temporary, what cannot last, what was never meant to carry your soul. You were not created to live untested. You were created to shine through refining. Do not fear the flames. They are not punishment, they are purification. I am the one who stands with you in the heat, shielding your spirit while shaping your heart. You call this time of struggle a breaking, but I call it a becoming. The seed must split before it can grow. The earth must be disturbed before it can bring forth life. The pressure you feel is not a sign of abandonment. It is the evidence of my hands molding you into something that can hold more light, more compassion, more truth. I am stretching you not to harm you, but to make room within you for eternity. The transformation I bring is not quick. It does not come with fanfare or flashes of revelation. It happens in the silence, in the waiting, in the small acts of faith you offer when no one is watching. It happens in the moment you choose to love again after being wounded. It happens when you forgive what once felt unforgivable. It happens when you fall and rise again and again until you realize the rising was never about proving your strength, but about discovering mine. There were days you thought I was far. I was not. I was hidden inside the ache, standing quietly in the shadows of your endurance. When you thought you were losing everything, I was removing what could no longer serve you. I was taking away what blocked the light, peeling back what was false, until only what is eternal remained. That is the essence of transformation, not adding more, but uncovering what has always been sacred beneath the surface. Do you see now, my beloved? You are not broken beyond repair. You are being remade. The wounds that once bled with despair are now becoming the very places where my grace enters. The pain that once blinded you is now teaching you how to see. Every time you look at your scars and think, I have failed, I whisper, no, you have flourished. What you see as damage, I see as design. What you call endings, I call entrances. You asked me for purpose, and I am answering. Not with an explanation, but with transformation. Purpose is not something you find. It is something you become. It is born from your willingness to keep walking, even when the road disappears. It grows from your choice to trust, even when I am silent. It is the light that rises from the ashes of your surrender. Do not rush what I am doing in you. The caterpillar does not question the dark cocoon. It simply allows the stillness to change it. You, too, must allow this stillness to work its miracle. I know it feels like waiting, but it is actually becoming. Inside this pause, new wings are forming, unseen, delicate, strong. You cannot imagine how high they will carry you once the time comes to fly. So rest in the mystery of this moment. Transformation does not ask for understanding, it asks for trust. You are safe in this in-between space where old things fall away and new life begins. You are safe because you are held. The same hands that formed the stars are shaping your soul with the same precision and care. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be, between what was and what will soon be revealed. My beloved, you are learning that every ending is only a doorway disguised. What feels like loss is often transition, the gentle hand of eternity turning a page you were afraid to close. I never remove something without preparing space for something greater. And though you may not yet see what comes next, trust this. The absence you feel is not emptiness, it is the womb of creation preparing to give birth to something divine within you. You have asked me, when will this pain end? But sometimes pain is not meant to end quickly, it is meant to teach. There are lessons written inside your suffering that cannot be learned in ease. Through the fire you have discovered compassion, through the silence you have discovered depth, through the waiting you have discovered wisdom. These are treasures too valuable to be rushed. I am shaping you into one who understands the language of broken hearts, so that one day, when you speak, others will hear hope through your voice. The world teaches you to avoid pain, to run from discomfort, to seek light without ever touching the dark. But I tell you, the dark is holy too. The soil where new life grows is always dark. The womb where miracles form is hidden, silent, unseen. So do not despise this shadowed place. It is sacred ground. I am planting strength there, roots that will one day hold the weight of your calling. You are not lost in the dark, you are being rooted in it. You will see, my beloved, that the very wounds you thought would destroy you are becoming the windows through which my light pours out. You once prayed for me to take away your weakness. Now you will see that I use your weakness as the very canvas of my strength. You once prayed to be made whole. Now you will see that you were whole all along, only hidden beneath layers of fear and striving. I am peeling them away one by one until you stand as you were created to be, radiant, fearless, free. When you look back one day, you will not recognize the person you used to be. You will see that every heartbreak had purpose, that every unanswered prayer was protection, that every delay was direction. You will realize that what once felt like a detour was actually the most direct path to destiny. My timing has never been late. It has always been perfect, even when it hurt. Do not be afraid of who you are becoming. Growth is rarely graceful. The breaking, the stretching, the shedding, all of it is holy. You are learning how to hold more love than you ever thought possible. You are learning how to see through eyes washed by mercy. You are learning how to walk with open hands instead of closed fists. And this is how the world will recognize me in you, not through perfection, but through transformation. You will meet others who are walking where you once stumbled. You will recognize their pain because it will sound like your own story echoing through them. Do not turn away. Sit beside them in their storm. Tell them what I have told you, that nothing is wasted, that nothing is beyond redemption, that the ashes they fear are only the beginning of beauty. Be gentle with them, as I have been gentle with you. Through your compassion, my love will find them. Every moment you choose love over bitterness, every time you forgive, every time you show mercy where the world would show anger, you are fulfilling your purpose. You are becoming my reflection on the earth, not through grand gestures, but through quiet faithfulness. The world does not need more noise. It needs hearts that carry peace. That is who you are becoming. You once asked me, what is my purpose? And you searched for it in the distance, in achievements, in recognition, in future dreams. But your purpose has always been simpler, deeper, to love as you have been loved. Everything else flows from that. The work you do, the people you touch, the paths you walk, all of it becomes sacred when done in love. Your true purpose is not a task, it is a way of being. And now, my beloved, you are beginning to live it. You are learning to stand tall even when you do not understand the plan, because you trust the planner. You are learning that peace is not found in having control, but in surrendering it. You are learning that transformation is not something that happens once. It is the rhythm of a soul that keeps saying yes to love again and again. This is what I want you to know. You have not been forgotten, you have been formed. Every challenge, every loss, every tear was a chisel in my hands, sculpting the masterpiece that is you. You are the living proof that nothing is too broken for beauty, that nothing is too lost for redemption. What you thought was your ending was actually my beginning. And as this chapter unfolds, you will find that purpose is not found in arriving but in becoming. Becoming softer, becoming wiser, becoming more like me. That is the sacred circle. Pain becomes healing, healing becomes compassion, compassion becomes purpose. It all works together, and through it all I remain. So lift your eyes, my beloved. The horizon before you is not the aftermath of your storm. It is the dawn of your new creation. Step forward without fear. The ground may still feel uncertain beneath you, but I am the ground. The future may still seem unknown, but I am the future. The purpose you seek is already breathing within you, growing quietly, like light waiting beneath the surface of the earth. And when you finally bloom, as you surely will, the fragrance of your faith will fill the air around you. Others will sense it and be drawn to it, not because you are perfect, but because you carry the scent of redemption. You will live as a testimony that nothing is wasted, nothing is too late, and everything, absolutely everything, can be transformed by love. That, my beloved, is your purpose. That is the miracle I have been creating within you all along. My beloved, I have watched you walk through storms that would have silenced others, yet here you stand, fragile perhaps, but still holding a spark of faith. That spark is enough. From that tiny ember, I will ignite a fire that will never go out. You think your story has been marked by loss, but I tell you, your story is marked by promise. The very places where you were broken are where my glory will shine the brightest. You fear that you have fallen too far, wandered too long, doubted too deeply. But listen closely. You cannot outrun what is infinite. My love does not chase. It surrounds. It fills the air you breathe and the ground you walk upon. There is nowhere you can go where my presence does not already dwell. You are not beyond redemption. You are cradled within it. You have looked at your past and thought, I ruined everything. But I say to you, no, I am rewriting everything. The ashes you mourn will become the soil of miracles. The tears you have sown in sorrow will one day bloom into fields of joy. I am not finished with your story, and I never will be. My work in you is eternal, stretching far beyond what your eyes can see. When I make a promise, I do not whisper it in uncertainty. I carve it into eternity. I have promised never to leave you, and I have never broken that word. Even in the moments when you felt alone, when the world went silent and your heart ached with questions, I was still there, not watching from afar, but holding your soul in my unseen arms. You thought you were walking through emptiness, but you were walking through me. Nothing, not death, not failure, not time, not your mistakes, can separate you from my love. You may let go, you may forget, you may run, but my love remains, waiting like sunlight beyond the clouds. It never weakens, never fades, never grows tired of you. It is constant as the tide, patient as eternity, and vast enough to carry every part of who you are, even the parts you try to hide. You are mine. You have always been mine. Long before you spoke my name, I called yours. Before your first breath, I loved you. Before your first wound, I had already prepared your healing. Nothing in you surprises me. I have seen your worst and still chosen to call you beloved. You are not tolerated, you are treasured. You are not barely accepted, you are completely adored. There will be moments ahead when fear tries to return, when doubt knocks again and the shadows whisper, "It's over." But remember what I tell you now, no shadow is stronger than the light I've placed within you. My promise is not that you will never face storms, but that you will never face them alone. I will be your shelter in the wind, your fire in the night, your calm when everything else shakes. When you walk through the fire, I will be the cool wind beside you. When you sink beneath the waves, I will lift you with hands unseen. When your voice trembles in prayer, know that I am already answering, not with quick solutions, but with eternal strength. I am not always the one who stops the storm, but I am always the one who keeps you standing in it. You wonder if I still have good plans for you. Yes, my child, more than you can imagine. Plans not of ruin, but of renewal. I am building beauty from your ashes, harmony from your heartbreak. I am turning what was meant for harm into harvest. The delays you hated will one day reveal themselves as divine protection. The disappointments you could not understand will become your testimonies of grace. Even now, purpose is moving quietly beneath your pain. The things you thought ended are not over. They are being reborn. For resurrection is not only a story of one day long ago, it is the rhythm of my love in motion, still breathing through your life today. Every time you choose hope over despair, forgiveness over bitterness, faith over fear, you participate in resurrection. I promise you, what you have lost will not define you. What I am creating within you will. The world will see your scars and call them wounds, but I will call them signs of victory. I will use them to heal others who are hurting the way you once hurt. What once felt like the end will become the testimony that sets others free. I promise to restore the years you thought were wasted. Time itself bends to my mercy. I can redeem even the moments you regret most. You will not live your life stuck in the past, for I am the God who makes all things new, not some things, not most things, but all things. Your failures are not the final chapter. They are the soil where redemption grows. My beloved, you have asked me for peace, and I am giving you more. I am giving you myself, for I am peace. I am joy. I am the constant rhythm of love that no chaos can drown. When you lean into me, you are leaning into everything you have ever needed. You are safe here. You are home. Do not fear the future. I am already there, waiting with open arms. The path you dread has already been walked by my steps. The doors you are afraid to open are already under my hand. The seasons that lie ahead will not surprise me. They will only reveal what I have been preparing within you all along. When the night feels endless, remember, every sunrise still obeys my command. The same voice that calls the light each morning will call you into new beginnings again and again. There is no night that can resist my dawn. You will rise not because you are strong, but because my promise is. And so I tell you now, hold on, not to control, but to confidence. Hold on, not to fear, but to faith. Hold on, not because you understand, but because you are understood. Every prayer you have ever spoken has reached me. Every tear has been translated into language heaven understands. Every hope that you thought died is still alive in my heart. I promise you this. You will see goodness again. You will feel joy again. You will love again, freely and fully. The day will come when you look back and realize the pain that nearly broke you has become the foundation of your peace. You will see that all along I was not taking from you. I was giving you more of myself. This is my covenant with you. Sealed not in words but in love eternal. You are mine. You are safe. You are loved beyond measure. Nothing, not time, not distance, not even death, can separate you from what I have promised. For my promise is not just what I give you. My promise is who I am, and I am forever yours. Now, my beloved, breathe. The weight you carried so long can finally rest. You have walked through the valley and found that even there you were never alone. The storm has not destroyed you, it has defined you. The darkness has not swallowed you, it has deepened your sight. You are no longer the same as when this journey began. Something within you has awakened, the quiet knowing that you are forever held, forever loved, forever mine. Do not rush from this moment. Let my peace settle upon you like morning light. Let it rest in the hidden corners of your heart where worry once lived. Feel the gentle rhythm of your breath. That is my presence moving through you, steady and unbroken. You do not need to reach for me. I am already here. You do not need to earn this peace. It is your inheritance. There will still be nights ahead when doubt whispers, when fear knocks, when the world feels heavy again. But now you know the truth. Even the silence speaks my name. You have learned to recognize my voice, not only in the thunder, but in the stillness. Remember this, my child, faith is not the absence of struggle. It is the choice to stay with me in the midst of it. And you have chosen well. I am proud of you, not for being perfect, but for being present. You kept showing up even when you did not understand. You kept breathing when your heart ached. You kept believing even when belief felt like a whisper. And in doing so, you met me, not in the heights of victory, but in the depths of surrender. That is where true faith is born, and that is where you and I now dwell together. Let this peace move beyond you. Let it flow outward into your words, your gestures, your kindness. Share this light, not as a message of rules, but as a reminder of love. There are souls around you who stand where you once stood, wondering if they are seen, if they are loved, if they can survive. Be my hands to them. Be my whisper of hope. For when you give this light away, you never lose it. You multiply it. And if this message has touched your spirit, let it live beyond this moment. Share it not out of obligation, but out of compassion. Let someone else feel my voice through yours. Speak these words forward, like a prayer cast into the wind. You never know whose night might be ending because of your light. Stay close to me, my child. Keep returning, even when you feel unworthy, especially then. There is no place too far, no silence too long, no heart too broken for my love to reach. The door between us is always open, and though this message ends, my presence does not. I will keep speaking to you, in quiet thoughts, in gentle signs, in moments that feel too perfect to be coincidence. You will sense me in laughter, in tears, in the rhythm of ordinary days. For I am not only the God of miracles, I am the God of Mondays, of mornings, of small mercies. You will find me there always. So go now, wrapped in peace that cannot be taken, guided by love that cannot fade. Lift your eyes to the horizon. The story is not over. There are still promises unfolding, still songs waiting to be sung, still light waiting to rise. You are part of something eternal, something vast, something beautiful, and it is still being written through you. If this word has brought peace to your heart, share it with another soul who needs to breathe again. Let this be your small act of faith, a ripple of hope in a world hungry for it. And stay with me, my beloved, for I am not finished speaking. The next whisper of my heart is already on its way. Until then, remember, I am here, I am love, and you are mine. But this is not the end, my beloved. It is only the quiet between my words, the pause before the next whisper of my heart. Stay close. Listen for me in the wind, for I am still speaking, and what comes next will draw you even closer to my light.